on again. Okay, right. This phone holder I got is a bit wobbly. Remember what I said? I always can tell who's home because by the cards. So my daughter went out last night. She went clubbing. She's staying at her boyfriend's house, so I know she's out. But Rio's home because his car's there. Rio's 17. My lovely camper's asleep. My van. But today we're driving to Bath, UK. Morning, Deborah. So that's, my wife's car is the black one behind the grey one. And today it's a traditional every year thing that we do. Obviously Ella's with us. Let's say hello to Ella. Ella, say hello. Say morning to you, Elvis. How are you? She's looking cute, isn't she? You're like a little teddy bear. You have a shake, mate. She's been looking forward to her walk all morning. So she's happy. So it's a tradition. Every year, around this day, we go to Bath, UK. Right, there's some people there. Let's just walk past these people. Hi, Gio. Right. Come on. So we go to Bath, UK. Now, I'll talk to you a bit about Bath, UK. So, it's a Christmas thing. We go there for Christmas dinner. Aurora's mum, her name's Leslie. I'm trying to think how old she is. I think she's 63, I think. Could be 4, I'm not sure. So just so you know, Aurora's mum has 2 kids. One is Aurora and the other one is Giovanni. He actually used to be a professional footballer. But he's got his own career going on now. And his name's Gino. So my son, Giovanni, was named after Aurora's brother, Gino. But we don't call him Gino, we call him Giovanni. Yeah? Aurora is extremely close to her mum, always has been. So right when I met her 20 years ago, we have been visiting Bath City. It's a very famous city, isn't it? The Romans settled there, didn't they? Probably the most famous city in England other than London. We have been visiting Bath Spa, yeah? Because of the famous spa. Since I met Aurora in around 2000, let me just try and think. Around 2003-ish. Go on then. So around 2003, 4, is it 3? No, 2005. We have been visiting Aurora's mum in Bath for literally 20 years, quite regularly. At Christmas, we go, she does roast pork and all the trimming. She's a really good cook. She cooks lovely food. We have a bit of dessert and starters, so I enjoy it. I like it. Now the small kids, Yasmin and Tina, don't forget, Yasmin is 9, Tino is 5. They love it. The older kids will nag the whole time. They'll be like, oh, I want to go home. Why are we here all day? We've been here for 8 hours. They'll probably whinge. We are going to drive there, by the way. It's about 45-minute drive, okay? I enjoy it. I love it. There's nothing nicer than someone cooking for you. Isn't it great when someone does all the cooking and it's a really nice Christmas meal and you get a starter and a dessert and some chocolate, stuff like that? I will break my rules today and I will have a few treats on what I eat. Even yesterday I was naughty. I had some fudge. But I still had eggs and bacon for dinner and steak for tea. But I did have some fudge. And a biscuit. I'm sorry. Hi, John. I just accepted you on my Facebook. How you going, John? You okay, my friend? So anyway, so just to cut a long story short, my wife's family is from Bath. So both her parents are from Bath, UK. Her father was quite a well-known sportsman. Her father was a well-known sportsman in cricket and rugby. Yeah, even played, I think he played for Bath City in rugby. Yeah, so sport is in the blood of Aurora. I'm not. There's no sport in my blood. So she, you know, Aurora loved Bath. She had a good life there. And meeting me is why she moved. Is why obviously she moved to Weston. So you're welcome, my friend. You're welcome, John. So that's it really. So there's always going to be a connection between me and Bath City. So you know, I know I'm going to have a great day today, but what I do want to do is, because we're in Bath City, I'd like to do a live stream, take Ella for a walk, because we're bringing Ella with us in Bath, and I'll take you guys with me, Team Elvis, for a walk in Bath. I hope you'd like that. We'll look at the views in Bath City, Bath, UK. It's on one of the rural sort of back roads. So later, guys, we are going to go for a walk, okay? In Bath. Right, now, let's have a little discussion about Marco Garibaldi and Priscilla Presley. Bum, ba-dum, bum, bum, bum. So, let me just get the dog across the road. Let's just get across the road. So I got my hat on because it's freezing. Absolutely freezing. So, you know, obviously we had Rhonda did her show. Rhonda Presley Mania, which had a massive reaction. Discussing the secret wedding of Marco Garibaldi to Priscilla. The fact that Navarone had introduced it, Bridget Cruz in the lawsuit. Bridget Cruz from GWS Auctions, Kevin Fialco, her business partner, have used many different things in their exhibits with their evidence. And one of the things was what Navarone said about the fact that his mum did marry Marco Garibaldi. So Bridget has introduced it as part of her evidence, of her lawsuit. Now, I just want to repeat this, guys. We need to be straight. It isn't actual evidence. It's all alleged. We haven't seen a marriage certificate. It just makes it, but it does make it pretty obvious that they may have secretly married, and it's been covered up and kept quiet, yeah? A great video from Rhonda at Presley Mania. It made me want to start digging. Now, this is the other thing that's happened. Because we've been discussing it, I've been getting sent news clips from the 80s. Yeah, Debbie, I believe they married as well, yeah? But we still haven't had conclusive proof. There is not an actual document that 100% proves they married, but I do believe they married, okay? I believe Rhonda. I 100% believe Rhonda, yeah? Presley Mania. A great video, I loved it. One of my favourite videos that Rhonda's done at Presley Mania. But it ain't proof. So anyway, because we've been discussing it on our channel, Defending Elvis, I've had people sending me old clips. Hi Yvonne. Hi Deborah. Yeah, we love Rhonda. So I've had a few people sending me some old clips. We've got magazine clips, newspaper clippings from their own private collections. So people are sending me things that no one has. They're sending me things that they're getting out of their old newspaper clipping collections. You know, we all did it. Didn't we do it in the 80s and 70s, even 60s? We would cut out newspaper clippings and we would glue them in our scrapbooks. Do you remember that, guys? We all used to do it, didn't we? We would ruin newspapers. We would cut newspapers up and ruin them, cutting out the bits that we were interested in. I definitely did it, yeah? Come on. So someone sent me, I've had a few things sent to me, but two of the things sent to me, one of them, what? Sorry, I missed that, Gio. Keep the comments short so I can read them quickly, yeah? Because it only lets me read them in about 2 seconds. Pretty rubbish, really. But so one of the clips that is sent to me announces a secret wedding plan of Christmas Eve 1986. Now that is the first time I have ever had an actual date of the marriage. Yeah? Let's just keep going. So of course this is big news, and it's a way of proving trying to back up what we're trying to say, what Rhonda said on her show, what we've been saying, that Priscilla is hiding the fact that she did get married. There was a planned wedding, Christmas Eve 1986. So the big announcement, and I've already done a video on this, I'm posting it at 2 p.m. UK time. I've done a deep dive video into this wedding on Christmas Eve 1986. Okay? So I've already posted the video, but you won't be able to see it until 2 p.m. UK time. It's about an hour long, okay? It's a proper deep dive, loads of research, very interesting. I think you're gonna like it. It's the first time I've ever seen a date mentioned about Priscilla being married to Marco Garibaldi. A big part of my video, thanks Yvonne, a big part of my video is that it's all been covered up and that Marco Garibaldi has been silenced. Possible NDA has been signed, non-disclosure agreement. Right, let me just get past this dog. So, you know, this is a big thing now. So part of what my video is, I'm trying to discuss when Priscilla is getting interviewed on these different programs around the world in the last 50 odd years, is she choosing the questions? Is she choosing the questions? This is the thing that we're all starting to say. Are people being silenced? 1 second, guys. Oh, yes. We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas. There she is, look. She's waiting for me to... Oi, pick up your own poos. So anyway, as I was saying, let me just get my glove back on because my hands are cold. So, you know, come on, guys. We've always thought it that Priscilla, the interviewers around the world that interview her, are not allowed to just ask anything. This is what we've always thought, yeah? That things are being kept quiet. The interviewers are told what they can and can't ask. I also feel like they're brainwashed. Seriously, guys, I also feel they completely believe the fake fairy tale. I've always said this, guys. There is a fake fairy tale that Priscilla saved Elvis. Priscilla's the only reason Elvis is remembered. And Priscilla saved Graceland. Priscilla, it was her idea to open the museum. Priscilla has never admitted any wrongdoing or apologized for any wrongdoing. And in the last 40 years, she hasn't admitted to being unfaithful. And even the divorce stuff, if we look at the second divorce settlement, you know, when they updated the divorce settlement, it was kept quiet. When Priscilla did the updated settlement for the divorce, the judge allowed her to keep it quiet. The public were not allowed to see what they agreed. Did you know that, guys? In the updated second divorce settlement, the judge said, these are private details, so we're going to keep it private, and it was sealed. The updated divorce settlement was sealed, yeah? So Priscilla didn't want us to know the details of the second divorce settlement. Even the debt, the lien that was placed on Graceland's, you know, when Priscilla in 1977, months before Elvis died, placed a debt to guarantee that she gets her money from Elvis, even though he was very sick, he looked really unwell. In 1977, when Priscilla says Elvis is the love of my life, she had been unfaithful to him twice. It was obvious he was sick, over-prescribed with medication. She places a debt on Elvis's home, Graceland, to guarantee that she gets her money months before he died. Now, doesn't that tell you everything? Doesn't that tell you that she just didn't care about his health? All that mattered to her was getting her money in installments, guaranteeing that she gets her money by placing a lien on his home, Graceland. Could you imagine how that made Elvis feel, how that made Vernon feel? This is very cold-hearted, cutthroat stuff, yeah? You gotta be bloody cruel to put a debt on your ex-husband's home many years after the divorce to guarantee you get money, knowing how sick he is, how unwell he is. Anyone that took one look at Elvis in the last year of his life, you could see very clearly he was not well. Yeah? So this is how cruel and cold I feel that Priscilla's behaviour was. Just an opinion, for entertainment purposes. This whole show is for entertainment purposes, okay? Not a fact, just opinion sharing, discussion YouTube channel. But you get my point. So then when this newspaper clip was sent to me, exposing the date, the secret date of the marriage of Marco Garibaldi to Priscilla, Christmas Eve, 1986. I was quite surprised. I was like, wow, we've actually got some proof here. Now this clip, which I've posted on our Facebook page, Defending Elvis, please join our Facebook page, Defending Elvis. There's a 24-hour chat on there, yeah? Please subscribe, please like. You guys keep forgetting to subscribe. Please subscribe, guys. Anyway, I started reading the details of this clip, and I thank you to the person who sent it me. I've had a few of you now sending me these different clips, magazine articles, obviously tabloid clips, newspaper clips, yeah? Thank you, and keep sending them me. If you have any old newspaper clips tucked away in your old cupboards, in your old scrapbooks, please do send them to me, and I will use them, and I will do a deep dive on them, and we'll do some decent research. Yeah, welcome to the new members, guys. It's only $1.50. Please do join, it means a lot. It's great that you show support to this channel. Come on, guys, if you really show support for Defending Elvis, you would be a member, because it's only $1.50. So thank you, guys. Anyway, this is my point. So this newspaper clip, it goes into detail how Priscilla and Marco Marco Garibaldi, make a very big announcement that they will be getting married on Christmas Eve 1986. Some of the people that were there were the cast of Dallas. There were friends and family there. Eventually, Priscilla goes off to Brazil to meet Marco's parents. Lisa Marie embraced the wedding, and I tell you why, because Priscilla was pregnant. Priscilla wanted to get married. Sorry, guys. Priscilla wanted to get married. She was 7 months pregnant. She wanted to get married before Navarone was born. Okay? So this was a big deal, guys. If you look at all of the newspaper clippings and magazine clippings, they all speak about Marco Garibaldi and Priscilla as if they are a family with a new baby on the way. Even once Navarone is born, Marco Garibaldi and Priscilla are discussed as a couple, not a fling, not a quick romance. They are a serious couple living together, with a child. They're happy, they're very happy. There has been an announcement for the wedding, Christmas Eve 1986. So when Priscilla tries to play it down and say, oh, Elvis is the love of my life, I never wanted to marry anyone else, no one ever matched up to Elvis, it's a load of bullshit. It's a load of bullshit, because she was only with Elvis, I've worked it out, guys, around 4 years. You think about it. Now, bearing in mind, she was with Marco Garibaldi for 22 years. She was with Michael Edwards, who allegedly abused Lisa, for 6 to 7 years. She was with Mike Stone for 4 years. But she will talk about Elvis as if they were together forever. He's the love of her life. They were together forever. I'm just going to let Ella off the lead. Ella, we're going to let you off. There you go. Go on there. Come on, you've been looking forward to this. She's been looking forward to this. So let me get to the point, guys. Sorry, my throat's still bad. Priscilla wants us to believe that there was this beautiful romance between Elvis and her, a fairy tale romance, and there was no other love interest in her life. She even wants us to believe there was no other interest in Elvis's love life. So Priscilla has rewritten history, so the world believes that the only romance that Elvis had was her. Almost no mention of Ginger Alden or Linda Thompson or Anita Wood. All of these people have been rubbed out. I know that Gracelands seem to like to honour Linda Thompson, don't they? Yeah? But anyway, that's a separate topic. The thing I'm trying to say, guys, is that Priscilla has sort of gone out of her way with her storyline, her narrative of history, that everything was brilliant. Elvis and Priscilla were great, a beautiful romance, and then it just happened to go wrong because Elvis was unfaithful and took drugs. That's the simple nitty-gritty of it. That Priscilla is a victim and that she did nothing wrong. That is the storyline. Oh yeah, that Elvis is the love of her life and she wants to be buried by him. That is what Priscilla wants us, the world, to believe. And she's got away with it. Because the fans around the world, the people that like Elvis around the world, they believe it. They believe that there was a beautiful romance and that it only went wrong because Elvis was unfaithful and took drugs. That's what they believe. They don't bother to do their research. Now we, the serious fans, we know the truth. We know that it wasn't a perfect romance. yeah, that there was unfaithfulness from both of them. They both made mistakes. The marriage wasn't a fairy tale. We know, don't we? Because we've done our research. So one of the things that Priscilla is trying to push is that there was no other marriage. No other marriage. That the Marco, she doesn't talk about Marco Garibaldi ever, even though there are interviews, you know, a long time ago where she says how happy she was. I've seen the interviews where she discusses Marco, she discusses the new baby, the new boy, where she admits how happy she was. Now, there's nothing wrong with her being happy with Marco, having a child with Marco. That's fine. But don't rub it out. Don't rub it out. This is what's happened. Now, Marco is never mentioned. Marco is never mentioned, okay? It's as if that marriage never happened. Yeah, she's very proud and loves Navarone, yeah? But Marco has gone very quiet, never discussed. Priscilla many times has said that there was no marriage to Marco. Elvis is the only man that she ever married, that she ever wanted to marry, that no one ever matched up to Elvis. And that is why she never married again. He's the love of her life, Elvis, yeah? Even though they were together for over 20 years, there are newspaper clippings now, aren't there? There's newspaper clippings now that are now showing that they may have married. They may have married, yeah? Xmas, Christmas Eve, 1986, and it was announced in the press. So, I've done a video, I've posted it. Put it in the comments, guys. Do you think they married? Do you think they married? I do think this, that Priscilla did go out of her way to make sure that Marco was not going to receive any money if they split up. I do think that. I do think there's a possibility of an NDA. The fact that Marco has gone very quiet is a bit interesting, yeah? I'm just going to put Ella back on the lead. Ella, come on. Okay, guys, we're going to start walking back. Woo, yes. Woo, yes. Okay, right. Come on then. Here she is. She's happy. She's happy. She's happy. I'll tell you what, these dog walks are great exercise. I'm going to walk fast and I'm going to go the long way. So, to me, hi Funky, you got to keep the message short because when you're doing lives on a phone, it only lets you read the messages for about 2 seconds. So keep the messages a couple of lines and I can read them. But Christmas, everyone. I'm off to Bath City today to have Christmas dinner with Aurora's mum, my mother-in-law. Sarge, you know that I've made a video and it's being posted at 2 o'clock concerning the Marco Garibaldi. Now, let's talk about some other things, stuff. So, do any of you know the YouTube channel Down the Rabbit Hole? Sarge, do you know it? The YouTube channel Down the Rabbit Hole. Alright, so Sarge, you started to get notifications, have you? That's a good sign. So guys, because our channel went quiet, because we had to shut down our channel for like... right, so you know it, right. Because we had to shut down our channel for 3 weeks, most of my channel was on private. It completely stunted the growth of the channel. It completely blocked everything. So everyone stopped getting notifications and the views were dropped by 60%. And so we're still in recovery mode, guys. Our channel is still recovering, but I have noticed you guys are starting to get notifications now. Like a few of you have started messaging me saying, all right, I'm getting notifications now. That tells me the channel's starting to come back to life, yeah? So anyway, Down the Rabbit Hole. I watched it this morning. It's a bloody good video. It discusses the amended updated filing of the lawsuit from Bridget Cruz. Very, very interesting. It's 50 minutes long. The girl who runs that channel has done a brilliant job. And if you can't be bothered to read long documents, because I don't like reading long documents, I find it irritating. I thought, then put that on. You found all messages, yeah. So then put that on. It's called Down the Rabbit Hole. It's on YouTube, yeah. Just sit back, get yourself a cup of tea, and watch that girl read the lawsuit out to you, the updated, amended lawsuit. And I tell you what, it's very interesting. You'll completely learn the Bridget Cruz lawsuit. Hi, Rick. Happy Christmas, mate. And I loved it. I thought it was brilliant. But the fascinating thing is that she started showing us the exhibits. So you got the evidence exhibits. Because don't forget, Bridget Cruz's lawsuit is a civil lawsuit. The whole point of it is because of Priscilla, I think, my opinion, changing her mind on contracts that she signed with Bridget Cruz and Kevin Fialco, yeah? Bridget's way of fighting the lawsuit is obviously to, you know, how can I say it? What's the way of putting it? Washing dirty laundry in public of Priscilla. Yeah, should we put it like that? So there's a lot of washing dirty laundry in public happening from Bridget. That seems to be her strategy. Let's get as much information out there as possible, bring it into the lawsuit. Yeah, and try and get a reaction. Yeah, remember, I fully support Bridget. I want Bridget to win. Please know that. I get on well with her. We've had loads of long chats. And I want Bridget to win, but I also respect that some of you are upset with her because of things that happened before she fell out with Priscilla. I get it, okay? So I respect that, okay? So this is the point. In this video, Down the Rabbit Hole, the young girl, she's brilliant. Please subscribe to her channel, yeah? On YouTube. Of course she's with me, Emily. She's always with me. You're late. Ella, say hello to Emily. Say, hi, Emily. How you doing? She never looks at me. Look, she's looking away. Look at me. Look at me. Oh, they are. Here we go. Here we go. She's funny. She's so cute. Anyway. Right, we've got to walk fast because my wife will be like, where are you? We're going to Bath. So we're going to Bath City, UK today to have Christmas dinner with my wife's mother. All of the kids are coming except for Rio. Rio couldn't get out of work, which is a bit gutting. But anyway, this is the thing. So in the, yeah, she's beautiful, isn't she, Emily? So in the Down the Rabbit Hole video, oh, thanks, Emily. Guys, in Bath, UK, I'm going to do a live. I'm going to do a live so you guys can see Bath, UK with me. Team Elvis is coming with me to Bath, the most famous British city in the world, in England, sorry, next to London. So the thing that I found very interesting Hi Karen, hi Teresa. The thing I found very interesting was this girl was showing all the exhibits, yeah? So she was showing messages from Navarone. You know, Navarone said some pretty horrible things concerning Lisa Marie. It's pretty obvious Navarone didn't like Lisa Marie. He said, you know, I totally understand why Elvis fans are upset with Navarone. If you read those messages, a discussion, I think on his Instagram. Right, there's some kids here. Just got to get past these kids. 1 second, guys. 1 second. Right, okay, we're back. I'm just going to slow down a bit. I don't want to catch up with the kids, because kids always say something, guys. Kids always come out with little comments. Yeah. Hi, Funky. So, a lot of the messages were a discussion with, I think, some of Navarone's followers, but they're telling him off because he's being a bit rude about poor Lisa, who had lost her life, yeah? Some very cold messages coming from Navarone, yeah? I completely get why the fans are upset with him, yeah? Then there's a few other messages concerning Navarone. I think he's demanding money because he's having a separation from his wife, a divorce from his wife, and I think she's demanding money, something like that. Is it between 10 and 30,000? So basically, all these little messages that were on Down the Rabbit Hole's video, I screenshotted them and I've posted them on our Facebook page. Interesting. Yeah, it's complicated, isn't it, guys? Don't forget the stuff that's being said about Navarone, about his mother's closeness, his closeness to his mother. All of it is a bit bizarre, isn't it? It's all a bit bizarre, isn't it? It's like, I am concerned about things that are being said concerning Navarone and Priscilla. Of course I am. It's not really a topic I want to go into, so I'm not going to go down that rabbit hole. I more want to focus on defending Elvis. So the defending Elvis focus is to show that Priscilla lies, yeah? You know, allegedly, for entertainment purposes, this whole show is not a fact. It is a discussion on YouTube for entertainment purposes. But my preference on how I run this channel is to focus on the fact that we are being misled by Priscilla, that Priscilla changes her story, that Priscilla wants the world to see everything from her point of view, where Elvis can't defend himself, yeah? So Priscilla knows that because Elvis isn't with us, because Lisa Marie Presley isn't with us, we miss them both, we love them both, God rest their souls. But Priscilla knows that she can basically say whatever she wants and no one's going to disagree with her because Elvis and Lisa are not here anymore. But not just that, wherever she goes, she gets her ass kissed, let's face it. Wherever Priscilla goes, she gets her ass kissed and treated like Elvis, yeah? So the interviewers, the journalists around the world don't have the guts to question her, to disagree with her, to challenge her. Her book, Softly As I Leave You, has never been challenged. Her book, Elvis and Me, has never been challenged, yeah? So she literally has got away with everything, yeah? Hasn't she? Yeah? So you've got this woman who has a brief marriage with Elvis that may have been forced, isn't it? There's a possibility that the marriage was forced, that Elvis didn't want to get married. We've even got proof of this. Elvis's conversation with Red West, his secretly recorded conversation that Red West did when he was sat with Dave Hebler. There's a high chance that Elvis did not want to marry Priscilla and he felt forced, Yeah? So you've got Priscilla talking about the marriage with Elvis as if it was a perfect fairy tale, and it only went wrong because he was unfaithful. Yeah? Because he took drugs. It's just so unfair. Elvis can't put his opinion in, he can't challenge and disagree, nor can Lisa. So Priscilla has almighty power because she literally can say whatever she wants. No one's going to challenge her. No one. Even though we've had these disgusting things go on in the last 2-3 years concerning Lisa Marie, concerning Bridget Cruz's lawsuit. So Bridget Cruz is trying to tell the world many of the things that have happened that are wrong concerning Priscilla. No one's listening. No one seems to be listening, do they? Priscilla can do what she wants. She's still treated like the Queen of Graceland. She's still treated like Elvis's wife. She's treated as if they were still together when he died. She's treated like his widow. Priscilla is treated like Elvis was still in love with her when he died. She's treated as if they were going to get back together. Priscilla is treated as if she saved Graceland, prevented it from being sold, which is not true. Priscilla is treated as if it was her idea to open the Living Museum, which is not true. Priscilla is treated like she was faithful to Elvis, which is not true. Priscilla is treated as if everything wrong in the marriage was Elvis's fault. Priscilla is treated like a victim when Elvis was the real victim. You get it? It's all bizarre and crazy. And yeah, like Sarge just mentioned, mentioned, even if you visit Graceland Living Museum, they honor Priscilla. They honor Priscilla. They talk about this amazing romance and Elvis meeting Priscilla in Germany, even though we know they didn't see each other for 2.5 years and there was no romance when Elvis met Priscilla in Germany. But Priscilla will act as if their romance started at age 14 and ended in 1973. Well, that ain't true. They didn't see each other for 2 years and 3 months, I've worked it out. Even when she did move over, they were not a proper couple. They didn't get married until she was nearly 22. 3 weeks before her 22nd birthday, they got married, and it's possible it was a forced marriage. Elvis allegedly may have even been blackmailed into the marriage. She was, as I said it a million times, she was unfaithful within a year of the marriage. A couple of years after that, she's running off with Mike Stone, secretly seeing him for a year behind Mike Stone's wife's back, Frances Stone. And then she drags poor Lisa Marie to live with a complete stranger away from her home. And Lisa Marie was dragged as a child from her home to live with Mike Stone, this giant karate champion. Then she demands a divorce. Elvis also demands a divorce because he's so angry at what she's done with Mike Stone, the karate champion. So the whole thing is a mess. 3 or 4 years of marriage were an absolute mess. Yes, they divorced in 73, but their relationship was over in 1971, yeah? So, think about it. They got married May the 1st, 67. It was all over in 1971. By the end of 1971, their relationship was over. It was a mess. They should never have got married. It was a massive mistake. They both couldn't be faithful. I repeat, they both couldn't be faithful. But Elvis is blamed for everything. This is what's so unfair. Everything was Elvis's fault. Priscilla never says sorry. She never shows regret. She never admits any mistakes. So do you see my point, guys? The whole thing with Priscilla, I know you keep hearing it over and over again. I know I keep repeating myself like a scratch record, but the whole point of what I'm trying to say, guys, is that Priscilla has been able to control the whole storyline, the whole narrative, the history itself. Priscilla has controlled history. She has rewritten history, and she's doing it with the Marco Garibaldi situation, where we have now found out that they may have got married on Christmas Eve 1986. Don't forget, she was with him for over 20 years, Marco Garibaldi, and had his child Navarone. So again, it's Priscilla controlling things. Oh, I don't want anyone to know that I married Marco. You get it? And the problem we've got is, this is, I would say, our number one problem is the public don't question it. They go along with it. Everyone goes along with the lies in her book, Elvis and Me, and Softly As I Leave You. So alleged lies, not a fact, just an opinion. Remember, this is a discussion YouTube channel. Nothing I say is fact. The whole point is that she has no one disagreeing with her. No one challenges Priscilla. Elvis can't, Lisa can't. I personally think Lisa would love the fact that we stand up to her lies, her alleged lies, and disagree with many, many things that she has tried to portray unfairly. Elvis has been so unfairly portrayed by Priscilla, by his cousins, by his stepbrothers, by his ex-wife, by Memphis Mafia. Everyone around Elvis unfairly portrayed him. And who stands up for Elvis? Us. Team Elvis, Elvis defenders, Elvis fans. We stand up for Elvis. But the general public, the general population around the world, they go along with it. They go along with it. They are completely unaware of the fact that they have been misled, brainwashed, conned, tricked into a fake version of history that is completely different than the truth. I repeat, the history of Elvis and Priscilla is completely different. What the public around the world believe is completely different than what really happened. And this is what's so sad. This is what's so sad. The public have been suckers. The public have been gullible, brainwashed, naive, easily led, spoon-fed lies. And this is our problem. And Graceland are going along with it. Graceland go along with it. They promote and praise Priscilla, like the romance between Elvis and Priscilla, the romance from the army years, you know, from 1959 to the day they divorced. Gracelands even promote the idea that Priscilla saved Gracelands, that it was Priscilla's idea to open the museum, and Priscilla is the reason Elvis is remembered. Even Gracelands go along with it. I'm on about Elvis Presley Enterprises. It's not right. It's not right. The world deserves to know the truth. I repeat, the world deserves to know the truth. And that's our job. Defending Elvis. Defending Elvis. Elvis defenders around the world. We will try and show the world the truth. Everything I say is for entertainment purposes, just a discussion YouTube channel. Nothing is fact. We are just an opinion sharing YouTube channel. Happy Christmas, guys. I'll see you in Bath, UK. I'll see you in Bath, UK. We'll go live there. Take care, guys. There will be a video being posted at 2 p.m. UK time. 2 p.m. UK time, there's a video being posted. Love you all, guys. The truth is coming out. The truth is coming out.